The topic of today's story is about how women vary with the privilege within the working society. Many women across America have been treated either unequal or looked down upon based off their makeup as women. Interviewed a few of the women students who have experience within the male-dominated working environment. Valerie Brown, Mariah Johnson, Jonessa Boston. Here are a few questions I asked.
I believe in male privilege. Well, I believe that everybody should be treated equally. So, I mean, I guess not really. I do not. I believe that it does happen, but I wish it wouldn't. I'm the specialist for tutoring services and supplemental instruction. Being able to give your opinion and it actually being taken under consideration, because a lot of the times, like, you have all these ideas that come about, and sometimes you know when they're not going to be noticed, or so sometimes people like to hold back information, but a privileged person would be confident in knowing that something will get done about a situation that way. So.
Making me, the secretary. I think that position is more adequate for me because I'm a woman, and compared to a position like Elizabeth said earlier, shipping, like helping with picking up boxes and, stuff like that.
You'll probably get paid more, working in shipping because that job takes a lot more. But because I'm just a secretary, that's an invitation. But I could have been just as qualified as this man to look these boxes.
And I know at my job before, you would think that the women would be cooks, but they have these big grills or whatever that they only men can, use. So I was never a cook at my old job. I was always a cashier or a greeter or to carry out, little stuff.
What does it mean to you being a female in a productive male-dominated working society?
Yeah, it just simply means to me just having to work harder to show that I'm just as qualified as this man right here.
And I shouldn't have to do that.
And I shouldn't have to do this. Shouldn't be that way. But that's what that means.
So, what's your personal view on privilege, such as you already touched on male, female, but race privilege? And do you think female has privilege?
That is a fact.
Yeah, that's just how it is. We were talking about the privilege between being a black female and being a white female. As a white female, we could both need welfare. We could both be, in a situation where we need, the support from the government to be able to live. But because you're a white woman, you get looked at oh, she must have had a hard life, a little bit more pity. People look at you as oh, the system failed you. But as a black woman, if I'm a welfare queen, and I must not have worked hard enough, and I must have just left my life for the shit. But me and this other poor woman are in the same predicament because I'm a white woman. Because I'm a black woman, not only am I struggling, but I also get I get stereotypes for my struggle.
Do you think females have privilege at all?
We might the definition of privilege is something that you were born with. The thing of white privilege or male privilege, because you were born white, you have these things that just automatically come to you because the way our society is set up. Same things with male. Women, we cannot get the upper hand in a situation without either having to work harder or being objectified is the word I'm looking for. Somebody might say, oh, I need somebody that's I guess that's just it. We don't have privilege because we weren't born with it. We have to work harder to get places, or we have to be objectified by males. Our womanhood is always compared to, manlyhood. The same vice versa. We were talking about how men, if their voices aren't as high or as deep. You know, if they're higher pitched, you're going to be seen more feminine.